गुड इवनिंग। लास्ट सेशंस हम लोगों ने TYU 6 तक कंक्लूड किया था और TYU 7 और 8 मैंने आपके लिए जस्ट लेफ्ट आउट किया था कि यू कैन रेफर एट योर वे. If any queries remains, then we will resolve. So just give me the questions, both the questions you refer, any queries on that matter. ओके, नॉट डन एट. सो हम लोग ऐसा करते हैं, TYU 7 को तो कंक्लूड कर ही लेते हैं अभी क्लासरूम के अंदर ही. 8 अभी भी हम लोग लेफ्ट आउट करेंगे, ठीक है ना, बिकॉज वी हैव अ क्लैरिटी ऑन कंप्लीट सिचुएशंस. नाउ financial assets and liabilities. Following are the balance related to the JK on 30th September 2007. Ordinary share capital, share premium, revaluation surplus, retained earnings revenue friends, 6% loan note, 5% convertible loan note, reserves, cost of sales, distribution cost, administrative expenses, 6% loan note interest friends, 5% debentures interest paid, convertible loan interest paid, income tax. Then after friends, inventory, 30th September inventory means it is a closing stocks. Bank, trade receivable, payable, loan, plant, land and building, plant depreciation, and then after financial assets given. क्योंकि कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स भी दिया है तो डायरेक्टली नीचे आपको स्टॉक दे दिया है, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक्स. नाउ इन्वेंटरी फ्रेंड्स इंक्लूड्स इन द इन्वेंटरी सम ऑफ द आइटम्स कॉस्ट ऑफ 25 million following damage that has been placed during the years. It is now been thought that this item would be sold at 30 million, but only after this has been repair and repacking at the cost of 8 million. So this is the exact picture for profit and loss possibility. Land and building is revalued 450 million, include friends 100 millions from the previous year's carrying amount is 375. On 1st October, revaluation has already been recorded, but depreciation for the year is not yet been charged. Building has been remains in life of 25 years. Plant equipment would be depreciated 20% using reducing balance. JK issue 6% loan notes on 1st October 2004. They are issued friends at their nominal value of 70 million. That would be repaid at the premium of friends, and the department has calculating friends loan notes effective rate of interest 9%. मतलब यहाँ पे financial instrument आ गया. On 1st October 2006, JK issue friends 5% convertible loan not at their par value of 100 millions. The loan note has been redeemable at par on 30th September 2001. May be converted into 150 ordinary shares of $100 of the loan note. Equivalent loan notes without the convergence options would have been carried out interest rate of 8%. The interest of the $5 million friends has been paid on the 30th September 2007. The present value of $1 payable friends just verified is the present value for 5% and 8% given. Financial assets held for trading purpose represent the investment in the equity shares. This investment would be classified as a fair value through P&L, and fair value through investment would be estimated 150 million. The balance on the income tax amount in trial balance is the over provisions arising as a result of settlement of the previous year's tax charges. The directors has estimated the provision for the income tax 24 million friends, prepared P&L statement and balance sheet. ठीक, अब पूरा सॉल्यूशन हम रिव्यू करेंगे. सारे वर्किंग नोट्स वन बाय वन हम लोग पहले रिव्यू करेंगे, फिर हम वापस आंसर्स में आएंगे। Six person loan notes, friends. Balance as per trial balance 74,389. Interest paid in the year is 4200. So 9% rate of interest. So 9% charges is 6695, and we paid 4,200. So closing balance is 76,884. Okay. 5% convertible loan notes. Trial balance is $1 lakh. Interest paid is 5,000. Split proceed, friends. 1 lakhs into liability and equity component, friends. Convertible part है तो 5,000 5,000 5,000 and 1 lakhs 5,000 उसको हमने 8% के प्रेजेंट वैल्यू में लगाया तो 89,550. Cash flow 5% means 5,000, friends. Therefore it would be convertible bond would be issued, friends. 1 lakhs debit, financial liability credit, and equity balance is 10,450. Equity balance remains as it is, and whatever opening balance in that 8% we calculate, 5% we paid, and closing balance coming up. So both are connected with the financial instrument. अब cost of sales के अंदर inventory written down by 3,000 क्योंकि हम लोग 8,000 में रिपेयर करने के बाद सोल्ड कर रहे हैं. So ultimately the net effect would be, friends, 3,000. Now inventory write off by 3,000. Then after depreciation on the building 10,000, depreciation on the plant and equipment 40,437. So total cost of sales coming up this much. Inventory as per trial balance this much. Damage items 25,000. 8,000 plus crore 22 so sold for 30,000, friends. So it is loss of 3,000. Inventory goes to the financial statement is 61320. Obviously 3,000 reduce. इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स में चला गया. करंट एसेट्स, फ्रेंड्स. अब ये डेप्रिसिएशन वाला वर्किंग नोट्स दिया है. वैल्यू ऑफ एसेट्स गिवन, एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन गिवन, देन आफ्टर फ्रेंड डेप्रिसिएशन चार्जेस देख लीजिए. लैंड तो नॉन डेप्रिसिएबल एसेट्स है. बिल्डिंग में 35 इयर्स का लाइफ है तो 10,000 डेप्रिसिएशन, और यहाँ पे जो WDV है उसके ऊपर 20% ले लिया तो 40,337. ये दोनों फिगर्स हमने ऊपर वर्किंग में कंसिडर किया है कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स की. डन. ये वर्किंग नोट्स को आप 2 मिनट में रिव्यू कर लीजिए, फिर हम जाते हैं P&L एंड बैलेंस शीट को रिव्यू करने. First and second working note is more important, which is because it is connected with financial instrument. फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड वर्किंग नोट्स को रिव्यू कर लीजिए 2 मिनट में। पहले P&L रिव्यू कर लीजिए। इन्वेस्टमेंट का जो रिवैल्यूएशन हुआ है वो भी हमने यहाँ पे इनकम में प्रॉफिट में ऐड कर दिया है 150 एंड 130। Now please verify balance sheet. इनकम टैक्स का एक्सेस प्रोविजंस हमने रिवर्स किया हुआ है लास्ट ईयर का जो ट्रायल बैलेंस में था, इसलिए वहां पे नेट फिगर था माइनस एंड प्लस। यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली 24,000 ही आएगा। Tell me, conclude. तो यहाँ पे TYU7 कंप्लीट कर लिया, TYU8 में आपके लिए छोड़ देता हूँ। अब अदर स्टैंडर्ड्स वाला आज हम लोग कंसिडर करते हैं, जिसमें इन्होंने मल्टीपल स्टैंडर्ड्स को यहाँ पे इनकॉर्पोरेट किया हुआ है। Ready? Now we start with the learning objective. Upon completion of these chapters, you will be able to distinguish between accounting policy and accounting estimation. Describe the IAS 8 friends, applying the principle of comparability when the entity changes the accounting policy. Account for the change in accounting policy and change in accounting estimation. Recognize the account for the prior period adjustment. Describe the discussion of the fair value in the accordance with the IFRS 13. Explain the principle of IAS 2 with valuation of inventory. Define the terms of relations to the agricultures. IAS 14. 1. Applying the procedure of IAS 41 with regards to valuation of agriculture's items. ठीक, तो सबसे पहले चेंज इन अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसी एंड एस्टिमेशन के बारे में बात है, फिर फेयर वैल्यूएशन पे है, फिर इन्वेंट्री है और लास्ट में एग्रीकल्चर्स। ठीक है, सबसे पहले अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसी एंड चेंज इन अकाउंटिंग एस्टिमेशन एंड एनालिसिस। इंट्रोडक्शंस। IAS 8 governs the following topics, friends: selection of the accounting policy, change in accounting policy, change in accounting estimation, and correction of the prior period errors. Accounting policy are the specific principle based conventions, rules, and practices applied by the entity in the preparing and presenting the financial statement. IAS 8 required an entity to select and apply the appropriate accounting policy applying with the international financial reporting standards. The interprets to assure that the financial statement provide information that is relevant to economic decision-making needs of the users. Reliable in the financial statement, represent the faithfully friends financial position, financial performance, and cash flow of the entity. Reflection of the economic substance of the transaction, other relevance and condition, and not merely the legal form. Neutral, free from bias, prudent, and complete in the all material aspect. So all these are the reliability, how to establish for financial statement that is given to you. So relevant and reliability is both we need to address. Change in accounting policy. General rules is that the accounting policy normally unchanged from period to period, because then and then comparabilities would be coming up over the time. The IAS 8 required the accounting policy would be changed only if it is required by the IFRS statement or resulting into financial statement, providing reliable and more relevant information, because it is give better presentation in compared to the previous one. A change in the accounting policy occurs if there is a change in the recognition and expenses now been recognized rather than as assets. Represent the depreciation is now been included in the cost of sales rather than admission expenses. Measurement basis, friends, stating the assets at replacement cost rather than historical cost. Accounting for change in accounting policy. The required accounting treatment is that the change should be applied retrospectively. ये बहुत important चीज है. With an adjustment to the opening balance of the retained earnings in the statement of change in equity. Comparative information relating to the restatement unless it is impractical to do that. If the adjustment to the opening retained earning cannot be reasonably determined, The change should be adjusted prospectively, includes in the current period statement of profit and loss. Accounting estimation. Accounting estimation is the method adopted by entity to arrive at the estimation amounts for the financial statement. Most figures in the financial statement require more estimation. The exercise of the judgment based on the latest information available at the time. At the later date, the estimates may have to be revised at the results of availability of the new information, more expensive and subsequent development. Change in the accounting estimation. The requirement of the IAS 8 are effects of the change in the accounting estimation should be included in the statement of profit and loss in the period of change, and if subsequent period are affected in those subsequent period. The effect of the change would be included in the same income and expenditure classified as a use for original estimation. If the effect of the change is material, nature and amount must be disclosed. Example of the change in accounting estimation: useful life of the non-current assets change, residual value change, method of depreciation is changed, warranty provision, whatever we made, that is now changed. Now illustration 1 given. If the non-current assets are depreciation amount is a 5,000 to be written off over the 5 years. Different depreciation method would be straight line method, reducing balance. All represent the different estimating techniques. The choice of the method of depreciation should be estimation techniques. Whether the policy of the return of the depreciation amount, the non-current assets over the useful life would be accounting policy. Estimation techniques therefore implement the measurement aspect of the accounting policy. Ultimately, previously policy we treat as a friends, depreciation method we treat as a policy, but now it is treated as an estimation under IFRS regime or Ind AS regime also. Accounting policy versus accounting estimation. Following is the change in the accounting policy as proposed to the change in the accounting estimation techniques. We need to classify it, friends. A entity has previously charged the interest in connection with the construction of the tangible non-current assets to the statement profit and loss accounts. Following revised IAS 23 borrowing cost, the accordance with the revised requirement of the standard, it may be capitalized its interest. It is change in policy. The entity has provided depreciation vehicles using reducing balance method at 40%. Now we follow straight line. It is estimation. Entities is a provision so the certain overhead with the cost of sales, and now it would be transferred to administration. It is policy. Entity has previously measured the inventory at weighted average cost, and now it is FIFO. It is method again. For item asked about the involve the change to recognition, presentation, and measurements. First is a change in accounting, recognition, and presentation. Therefore, it would be change in the policy. Yes. Answers to all three questions is no. This is only the change in accounting techniques, estimation techniques. It is change in the presentation. Therefore, change in the accounting policy. And last is a change in the measurements, and that's why it is change in accounting policy. Is a good classification given. ये तीनों में से एक चीज आती है, then we will take it into policy: recognition, presentation, and measurement. If it is not coming up in that three categories, then we will take it into estimations. Just review in 2 minutes, then after I read further. Now next things, prior period errors. Now in prior period errors, it is very clear. It is errors and omission on the part of preparation of financial statement of any previous year. That is considered as a prior period item, either errors or omissions. Okay. In the previous year financial statement, it is considered as a prior period item. It was available when the financial statement for those period would be authorized for issue and could reasonably been expected to have been taken into accounts preparing this financial statement. Such errors includes friends, mathematical mistakes, mistakes in the applying accounting policy, oversighting, omissions, fraud, current period errors that would be discovered in the period should be corrected before financial statement would be authorized for the issue. The correction of the prior period errors. Prior period error would be dealt with by restating the opening balance of the assets and liability and equity as if the errors has never occurred and presenting the necessary adjustment to the opening balances and retained earnings in the statement of change in equity. And restating the comparative figures represent as a errors had never been occurred. Disclosing with the accounting and the statement of financial position at the beginning of the earliest comparative period in effect with the means that three statement of the financial position would be present with the set of financial statement at the end of current year, at the end of previous year, at the beginning of the previous year. Last paragraph is supporting the disclosing with the accounting statement of the financial position at the beginning of the earlier comparative statement. In the effect, this means that three statement of the financial position would be present within the set of financial statement, end of the current year, end of the previous year, and beginning of the previous. Okay, 3 years. 3 areas where effect coming. Now they have given the illustrations 3. During 2001, and company discovered that the certain items had been included strengths in the inventory at 31st December 2000 at the value of 2.5 million, but they had in the fact been sold before the year end. The original figures reports for the years ended on 31st December 2000 and the figure for the current period. Just verify sales, cost of sales, gross profit and tax, and net profit given. The retained earnings on the 1st January 2000 and 11.2 million. The cost of goods sold include 2.5 million errors in the opening inventory. So the 2001 statement of profit and loss with comparative figures of the retained earning for the each year, disclosure of the other comprehensive income. Now it's very clear, sales figures we will put up as it is. Now cost of sales. Cost of sales of the 2000 includes 2.5 million errors in the opening stocks. $2,500 minus Kia and 2000 May, that was a plus. Because if opening stocks cost of goods sold in 2001 include 2.5 million errors in the opening stocks. Comparative figures retained earning each year disclose the other comprehensive incomes. Now what they have put up the treatment, that is cost of sales of the current year would be reduced and the last year of the cost of sales would be increased because it is errors in the stock balance, so it will be changed the cost of sales status. Overall profitability remains same, gross profit, 2 years retained earnings, taxation and friends net profits they keep the figures as it is. Only figures change is cost of sales. Now opening retained earnings of the previous year, previous reported figures. $11.2. Plus 11,300. Here they take 13,800. What was previous figure, and now they given the prior period adjustment 2,500 in the opening figures. That is reduced. Instead of that, directly you can take 11,300 also. Clear. Now net profit for the year, we had the closing retained earnings would be coming up. Now fair value measurement. Objective of the IFRS 13 is the provide a single source of guidance for fair value measurement where it is required by the reporting standard rather than being spread throughout the several reporting standards. IFRS 13 would be improve the comparabilities between the many standards required fair value measurement. Definition: fair value is the price at which would be received to sell an assets or paid the transfer of a liability in the ordinary transaction between the market participant at measurement date. The fair value may be required to be measured on the recurring basis or non-recurring basis. See below. The establish a hierarchy that categorizes that input to the valuation techniques used to measure the fair value as follow. Level 1 input. The input comprising quoted price, मतलब ऑब्जर्वेबल इनपुट्स हम बोलते हैं इसको लेवल 1 इनपुट को, मतलब वैल्यूएशन में सबसे ज्यादा हम लोग को ऑब्जर्वेबल इनपुट लेना है और नहीं मिल रहा है तो फिर हम अनऑब्जर्वेबल इनपुट भी लेंगे, मगर दैट इज लास्ट रिसोर्स. सो वी ट्राई टू टेक मैक्सिमम ऑब्जर्वेबल इवेंट एंड वी ट्राई टू टेक मिनिमम अनऑब्जर्वेबल इवेंट, मतलब लेवल 3 इनपुट्स. लेवल 3 इनपुट्स का मतलब है एस्टिमेशन. तो यदि आपको वैल्यूएशन को ज्यादा एक्सेप्टेबल बनाना है then try to use level 1 inputs maximum and level 3 inputs minimum. और किसको हम level 1 बोलते हैं, किसको हम level 2 बोलते हैं और किसको हम level 3 बोलते हैं inputs में वैल्यूएशन में, ये अभी हमें देखना है. देखो मेथड ऑफ वैल्यूएशन इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. वैल्यूएशन के लिए हम क्या इनपुट यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू जज द ऑथेंटिसिटी ऑफ द फेयर वैल्यू. ओके, लेट्स सी. The level 1 input is comprising the quoted price in the active market for identical assets and liability at the measurement date. This is regarded as providing the most reliable evidence of the fair value and likely to be used without adjustment. Level 2 inputs are observable input other than those includes within level 1 above, which are being observable directly or indirectly. This maybe includes quoted price for similar assets or liability in active market funds and price for identical and similar assets and liability in active market. Typically that would be required some degree of adjustment to arrive at the fair value. मतलब हम यहाँ पे कंपैरेटिव डेटा लेंगे, कंपैरेटिव मार्केट कंपैरेटिव को लेके हम वैल्यूएशन निकालेंगे. हाँ, कुछ डेटा हमारा एक्चुअल होगा मगर कुछ हमारे एस्टिमेशन और मार्केट कंपेरेबल को हम यूज करेंगे. मतलब हम करंट ईयर के हमारे प्रॉफिट के साथ जो इंडस्ट्री का सेल्स मल्टीपल प्रॉफिट मल्टीपल चलता होगा उसको हम बेस बनाएंगे to derive the value. So partially actual figure, partially estimation. And level 3 is totally estimation. Input are unobservable input for the assessed liability based upon the best information available, including information that may be reasonably available regarding the market participation. अब थोड़ा मैं एक एग्जांपल देके आपको समझा देता हूँ कि यदि मुझे किसी कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन निकालना है, यदि उसकी मार्केट प्राइस अवेलेबल है तो आई विल टेक इट दैट, तो दैट इज लेवल 1 इनपुट्स. ठीक है. अब वो मार्केट प्राइस अवेलेबल नहीं है तो फिर मैं क्या करूँ? तो फिर मैं क्या करूंगा कि मार्केट का पी रेशियो जो इंडस्ट्री का चल रहा है वो मैं लूंगा और उसके फिगर के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा. तो फिगर एक्चुअल फिगर है मगर मल्टीपल जो मैंने लिया वो मार्केट से कंपेरेबल को लिया है और उसके बेस पे वैल्यूएशन निकाला. दैट इज लेवल 2 इनपुट्स. और तीसरा, मेरी कंपनी नहीं है, मेरा प्रॉफिट फिगर भी अवेलेबल नहीं है तो मैं प्रॉफिट का भी एक एस्टिमेशन बना रहा हूँ और उसके ऊपर मैं फिर डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर लगा के प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकाल के एक वैल्यूएशन बना रहा हूँ. तो ये पूरे फिगर्स एस्टिमेशन के ऊपर बेस्ड है. दैट इज लेवल 3 इनपुट्स. समझ में आया? And level 3 inputs is less acceptable in the market. Level 1 input is more acceptable for valuation purpose. ठीक है. Recurring and non-recurring trends basis. Fair value on the recurring basis arising when the reporting standards required fair value of the measuring ongoing. Example, friends, IAS 40 investment property. There we do the valuation fair value. In India, investment property valued at cost. Non-recurring basis, fair value on the non-recurring basis arising when the reporting standards require fair value of the measurement, fair value only in the certain specific circumstances. It would apply, for example, a application of the IFRS 3 business combination where item would be measured at fair value on the date of acquisitions. ठीक है. Measurement. This measuring the fair value and entity should take into account the characteristics of the assets and liabilities. Such as characteristics include spends, for example, following conditions and the location of the assets and the restrictions, if any, on the sale of use of the assets. An entity will use the fair value of the assets and liability using assumptions that a market participant would use then pricing the assets or liability, assuming that the market participant would act in the economic best interest. Fair value of the assets and liability should not be adjusted for the transaction cost. Transaction cost should be accounted for as per IFRS standards. Okay. Now, exclusion of the IFRS 13. IFRS 13 does not apply to IFRS 16 lease or a situation where different measurement are being required, such as the net realizable value in the case of inventory, value in use in the case of impairment loss, etc. An entity shall disclose following that help the user of the financial statement assess both of following. For assets and liability that are being measured at the fair value on the recurring or non-recurring basis. In the statement of the financial position are initially recognized the valuation techniques and the inputs used to develop those measurements. For recurring fair value measurement using significant unobservable input, the effect of the measurement on the profit or loss on the comprehensive income. Okay. Now next is inventory. Inventory are the valued at cost or net realizable value, whichever is lower, friends. अब आपको मालूम है 3 तरह की इन्वेंट्री होती है, रॉ मटेरियल, WIP एंड फिनिश गुड्स. रॉ मटेरियल एंड WIP always valued at cost, but for finished goods we can say cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Definition of the cost. Cost is brings friends inventory to the present locations. Purchase cost price include input duties, transportation, etc. Other directly attributable costs less trade discount and rebates and subsidies. Cost of conversion comprise cost which are been specially attributed to the units of the production, direct labor and direct expenses and the subcontract work, production overheads and other overheads which is required to be make it in the present situation. Following cost is not included in the inventory: abnormal wastage, storage cost, administration cost and selling cost. Okay. Definition of NRV. This is nothing but selling price minus incidental expenses for sale. Inventory valuation method, friends. IS2 deals with the 3 methods, friends: actual units cost method, FIFO method and weighted average method. Please remember, LIFO is not allowed. LIFO only allowed in US GAAP, where the items of the inventory are not ordinary interchangeables. Used car, IS2 required the actual unit cost valuation method would be used, such as the item would be shown in the actual individual items. Where items are ordinarily been interchangeable and the entity must choose before the two cost formula, then FIFO or weighted average. Same method would be should be used for all inventory having similar natures. Okay. Disclosures. Main disclosure requirement: the accounting policy adopted, total carrying amount and classifications of the approximately amount of the inventory carried at NRV, inventory recognized as expense during the period, and details of the any circumstances have lead to the written down the inventory at NRV. Value of following items of the inventory. Illustration दिया है. Material costing is 12,000. Processing and assembling profitable special order. Since the buying these items, the cost price are fallen to 10,000. Equipment construct for the customer for the agreed price of the 18,000. This has been recently been completed at the cost of 16,800. It has been discovered that in order to meet the certain regulation, conversion with the extra cost 4,200 would be required. Customer is accepted partial responsibility to agree to meet this half of the extra cost. Value at 12,000 and 10,000 is irrelevant. The rules is lower of the cost or NRV, not lower of the cost and replacement cost. Since the special order is known as been profitable, NRV will be what, friend, above cost. Value of the NRV, friend, 15,900 is below cost of 16,800 because NRV is equal to contract price minus the modification cost 2,100. Done with this. तो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने इन्वेंट्री वाला पोर्शन कंप्लीट कर लिया. अब ये एग्रीकल्चर वाला पार्ट हम लोग अभी होल्ड करते क्योंकि ये पूरी चीज को डिटेल में फिर पढ़ेंगे. तो नेक्स्ट सेशन के लिए हम लोग यहाँ से होल्ड करते हैं. यहाँ से हम आगे बढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट सेशन में. क्लियर? Other things all clear up to this stage, whatever we done?
Sir.
Yes.
I have inquired with Kaplan. તો એ લોકો એવું કહે છે કે આવી ગઈ છે નવી બુક્સ, તો એક વખત તમે એનાલાઇઝ કરજો ને એ લોકોને.
I will review that things.
કેમ કે કેપ્લાનની ઓનલાઈન સાઇટ ઉપર એવું બતાડે છે અને એ લોકો કવર પેજ પણ બતાડી રહ્યા છે સેપ્ટેમ્બર થી લઈને 4 અટેમ્પ્ટ સુધી